it's very hard to do small-scale detailing in that environment. Right? You don't have much of a population, you don't have much of pedestrian traffic.
Is Bridge Street right for image written for that type of thing? It's unclear. You're absolutely right.
There's a way to combine the two, I guess. You see some examples where you have big grocery stores and then smaller shops that exist within the grocery store but have their own separate entrance as well. So you see that.
Yeah, you can do it.
Yeah. Because this is the door, the gateway to the development. I think it has to be treated like a gateway. Having stores is okay, but it's the scale and the way the street is treated. And if we have too many big boxes, you probably won't be able to have interesting windows. Because an interesting walk on the shopping street needs a lot of window shopping also.
Would you put townhouses to get back to the big store on the street?
Theoretically, yeah. I think you can. There's some technical issue with that, but it shouldn't be impossible. It's a matter of setbacks and so on, but I think something can be done.
I thought the introduction of the townhouses as you had was quite a similar direction to make a link between the two areas and to create a diversity of functions. Vancouver has a couple of those type of developments where they use the townhouses in the front and then the towers in the back, and that works well.
Question about the morphology of the building types you have. You use the same building volumes for social housing as for the others. And yet you've told us that the northern part is really more the luxury part. And the podium with tower is not a cheap form of building. So how can you justify that for social housing? Especially slender towers are not really the best recipe for affordable social housing. How would you mitigate that?
Well, subsidies, I guess. More subsidies. So you're getting rid of the existing building because there's an existing building.
Yeah. I think I'll just ignore this strong.
Except one piece.
I mean, that is probably, when you have the land, but you probably would need another building volume. More than the 6 to 8 stories, you know, I mean, for community housing, the higher you, yes, density is good, but the higher you go, the more expensive it is. The faster the elevators, the more, you know, the lower your floor efficiency perhaps. So, you may have to redesign that. But, you know, like all teams, there are places where some redesigns. Quick thing about the street, it's interesting. The streets don't go through the basin, in a sense. But you do have a street then that goes to the side.
The street is, the basin is accessible by car.
It is accessible by car.
Yeah, this red that we have here is multimodal. Multimodal street.
So why do you need that extra street on the side?
Which extra street on which side?
The east side.
The east side, by
No,
this one.
This one serves as a parking entrance to the parking building here. And also also for fire trucks, because this.
Well, you may
Excellent
not need
question, and I will have a response to it.
Why is it
while you're in it.
why green needed the street on the side, each side of the basin? I guess you have to service the buildings on the left-hand side direction.
No, but you could put a street along the train track and get rid of the intermodal, the red, you know, move your barrier a little bit inside. And I like the sound barrier, by the way. The single loaded, we don't like to build them, but it works well here.
We don't want to the size, no? No. You're not you, no. Sorry.
No, we've done something. When you bring up your road along the train track and get rid of the red.
Well, we certainly felt that.
Or the red is a promenade, it's not a car.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the idea was that it would be accessible by cars for locals, but it wouldn't be for just random people.
No problem with the red, but you might need like a back lane is what people are getting at, just to improve the serviceability of the lot. off of the red is
But then
quite
the red,
ceremonial.
yeah, but the red is now just a pedestrian and bicycle instead of cars.
Or just local drop off if you're
Yeah.
guests.
We like the idea of having the address on the basin. We thought people might like having that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
So
could
not
actually
having a
have,
back street.
Exactly.
you could have visiting parking.
Yeah.
They also have a public park, if I remember well, this is a public park,
That's correct.
so you need a public street.
I have a question regarding the price. When I looked at the one on the top here, to me it looks more like a private park, not a public street. My feeling is that all of these squares are rather private than public the way they.
That was a really big design issue for us, and I think it has a lot to do with looking at the map, because if you take a view from the sketch at least, I think it's a huge space, and it's just like Colin said, that's 30 degrees from tower to tower, and about the same here, so it's a wide opening, so you don't have that feeling of this is private versus public. I think the center part here is roughly the size of a football field, so it's quite simple.
I think where Mara's getting at is the distinction between public and private, which you're trying to solve with a hedge. And I'm not sure that's a convincing design feature, but that requires some more thought. The space there is huge, could be carved out as a public space. You may have to change the form of the buildings and put in some streets or something. But I understand what you're trying to do. You're trying to distinguish it by a hedge.
One nice feature to me was the way you set back from the Vanuatu highway, and you created that green space, and it's a nice feature.
I thought it was an interesting idea to put the big box stuff with Costco, considering what's happening in Griffintown, with more boutique stores and with what's happening on Wellington and Smith, and sort of the link to Griffintown with the Oak Ridge. I think that's something that we hadn't necessarily considered in terms of retail space. We took a different approach, but I think it's interesting to go with the scale of Costco on that.
It's very interesting how each plan has interesting features, right? I mean, it's the same as in every competition. Can we take the best features of, maybe not, of 5 plans, but can we take the best features of each plan?
And on that issue, the introduction of towers here works very well. I mean, you shouldn't be scared by these towers. They could be well used, and when they're well planned for, and I think you're going that way.
It's just that it's catering to the same clientele. This is all like $400 and plus a foot,
Yeah, that's the problem.
except for your townhomes. So you're in an upper scale development. Way upper than some of the which if the market is there, it's fine. But they're all expensive.
We would certainly expect that the residential
Yeah,
autonomous stores.
you gotta make them a bit cheaper if you're on.
Well, and that was the original Griffintown proposal, right? Was to have buildings on top of big box stores. So it's certainly a workable formula from many people's points of view, so it's worth exploring. And it reflects the heritage of the Costco heritage of the area.
That's why there's C-shaped. But the big box could be smaller a bit, depending on the retail demand.
The big box could be
Flexible.
smaller.
But it would be more.
And the thing is, once you have that surface, and with green roofs now, etc., you could perhaps do townhome development there also,
Yeah,
or you could
yeah.
do a variety of things.
Well,
Townhomes on the roofs.
and whether you like the design or not, if you look at this project down on St. Jacques Street, that they're putting up in the east, around on Lemon Town, called the Jardins Mouzard. What it is that it's all their parking is above grade. They backed all the towers onto the parking. They backed townhouses onto the parking, used the roof of the parking as their green space. It's got fountains and everything.
On the outside.
Commercial, some commercial on the inside. So you can do these things, and they save a fortune in decontamination costs by doing that.
And I like the parking plan. I think it's one of the theme that we saw, parking plan and phasing and strategy. And there's a lot of planning and cost involved in the parking, so we have to, it's good that you address it.
Great.
Well, then,
Thank you
thanks.
very much. Okay, well, it's 4:30, believe it or not. Cameron will have to leave us very soon. He has to go to the airport at traffic peak hour. Great. I want to thank our guests very, very much. Malaka, Stefan, and Abdo, thank you very much for coming and for sharing your precious time with us and your insights. It's really great and it should be there. I want to give you as a reward, as an assignment, your reading for tonight. But this is a full report with all the memos. As I explained to you, there is a kind of professional consultant memo to Cameron. There are the brochures, the pro forma analysis, the tables, everything. So, Stefan, when you bid on the land, you have you're a step ahead of everyone else. But I hope this helps and that it's valuable too. Thank you.
Because what he was doing, he was already negotiating the price by all of his comments. Oh, that's too much. This is too good.
I have to comment on the, we
Please,
didn't
yes,
comment,
if you want to say,
we didn't comment on marketing brochures, but that's a job in itself. I mean,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Yeah.
It's, we didn't get to read them, but there's a lot of good thinking behind all of this, so congratulations. And I think your course was, to accomplish what you have accomplished in 8 weeks is remarkable. I mean, I understand that economics and real estate financials is new to many of you, and to grasp this the way you have, congratulations to you.
and welcome to Professor Brown.
Oh, there he is.
Super.
This is about $25,000 on the market, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good pre-feasibility, what's called a pre-feasibility
It's
study.
not an Aldo's budget. Sorry.
Times 5.
Times 5.
Good work, very impressive.
Yeah.
Yes. So I want to congratulate you also. The boards were of very good quality.
Oh, yeah.
The PowerPoints also, the oral presentations were all very nice. I think the only place where I would have to look with a critical eye is the comparative table to try and make sense of exactly what explains these results. And there, probably the key is the sale prices of condos. How have you manipulated those to get to where you wanted to be? And we know that the market may or may not give you what you hope. But I think we'll try and deal with that maybe when we meet. We won't meet this week. We should meet after the break and try and have a post-mortem.
An hour for that.
We'll come for an hour. And then I have no news from the Quebec about any presentation, but I'll keep you posted about that. Okay?
But this is going back to the previous studio, but do we still have the presentations to have on sale on the 14th?
Yes, we still have the presentation on the 14th for ads.
So that's the week after we.
That's the week after you get back.
Anyway, go ahead.
I was really happy to see that all the proposals were different. So it's really interesting. They all had different considerations.
Some similar,
Yes,
some different.
yes.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Yeah, really, I'll be back to see you all, so I'm going to make any comments now. I thought it was a great day. I didn't think achieve miracles in a short time we've had, so way to go.
Congratulations.
Thank you, dear.
That's not possible.